Traffic and weather are next. Outdoor Living Unlimited WTMJ News Time is 9:04.
For more than a century, Curative Care has been helping children, adults, and families across southeast Wisconsin navigate developmental disabilities and find the support they need to thrive. Curative helps families every step of the way, from early childhood through adulthood, connecting parents with resources, providing guidance during challenging times, and creating a community where people truly belong. If you know someone who may be looking for answers and support for a loved one with developmental disabilities, visit curative.org today.
Dave Spano, CEO of Annex Wealth Management, a fee-only fiduciary.
Fee-only fiduciary really further separates the folks that either say fiduciary some of the time or best interests altogether. And it's not just that alone. It is, of course, everything else that we can bring to the table that just isn't asset management. It is estate planning, tax planning, financial planning, all of it wrapped together in one transparent fee.
Know the difference with Annex Wealth Management? Click the Get Started button at annexwealth.com.
Before you go looking for an area rug that you'll have to settle for because you think that the one you really want will be out of your budget, come to Design Exchange, where you'll find a formidable selection of Oriental, Persian, and other wool area rug choices at 25 to 70% off retail. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on consignment at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
If you're trying to find really good, high-end, distinctive furniture, the kind they just don't make anymore, then come to Design Exchange. But you better get here quickly, because the best furniture we take in on consignment doesn't usually last long. It may be vintage, it may have once been out of your range, but now you'll find it's priced right. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value.
Design Exchange.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Sports Desk. The Brewers sealed the deal in the extra innings against Arizona. The Crew had an explosive 11th and final inning, scoring 4 runs and the win. The Brewers beat the Diamondbacks 7-4 last night. Tune in for tonight's game day coverage here on WTMJ. And the U.S. will face Belgium on Monday night in Seattle in round 16 of the World Cup. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic, it looks like I-41 North at the Bluemont Road ramp, there is a disabled car in the right lane. Traffic seems to be flowing pretty normal, though.
Sponsored by Accunet Mortgage.
Get your rock solid pre-approval or a no-pressure refi checkup by clicking on the blue button at Accunet.com. That's ACCUNET.com.
Here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Today, chance of isolated morning storms and scattered evening storms possible, a high of 83. Sunday, chance of afternoon storms, a high of 80. Monday, mostly sunny, less humid, a high of 78. Tuesday is mostly sunny and sticky, a high of 80. And Wednesday, hot and sticky, a high of 85. Right now in Madison, 74 degrees, Green Bay, 70 degrees, and in Milwaukee, 75 degrees. I'm Jen Gregg. Outdoor Living Unlimited WTMJ News Time is 9:08.
The following program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or Good Karma brands. Need a vacation? Whether it's the trip of a lifetime or a weekend getaway, we can help. This is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Welcome to the show, July 4th. Happy 4th of July, Rose Gray. How are you?
Thank you. I'm really good. And for those of you who are looking, watching the show live, Dayton's got the coolest shirt on. I'm envious.
Should I tell you where I got it and how much it actually cost?
Sure.
Costco, $4.99.
All right. It's very cool.
It's the America 250 logo. Just nice little logo on a black t-shirt.
It is. It's very subtle, and I love it.
And you got your blue and white with your red lipstick.
Yeah.
You got red, white, and blue going.
Yay, way to find the red in the...
So we're there as well.
Yeah.
So good morning.
Good morning.
Every week when we get here, we have a special link up when we text FWT, and this week we are getting signed up.
Exactly. So if you text FWT to 855-616-1620, we're making it so easy for you to register for our annual showcase. Vacation Showcase is happening the 12th of September. Moved it back a little bit with regard to time. So it's 8 a.m. to noon. We had so many people lined up 45 minutes before the event last year that started at 9. We thought, well, if you're going to be that early, why not just let you in at 8 o'clock?
Sure.
Yep. And then you don't have to use the entire day. It's just the morning. And what's so cool about this is it's at your leisure. You come and go as you please. There will be some seminars, and soon after you've registered, within the upcoming weeks, you will get a link that will tell you now the seminars are up for registration.
Sure.
Because those rooms hold 100 maybe. And we were maxed at almost every seminar last year.
Okay.
And so we want to make sure that we get you registered for those as well. So over 25 of our partners are going to be there. And then the several of them who have been chosen for reason will be doing seminars about a particular product and or some of their trips that they're going to be doing. So,
And Colleen and Steve Scafidi going to be broadcasting this show live from the EAA grounds.
That's very true. And I will not be there, sadly. That's why Colleen has graciously offered to fill in for me, as I will be in Peru with a group.
Sure.
And so that I may pop up on some screens throughout the event and say hi to folks, because the time zone is pretty similar to this time zone. So if I'm not out and about, I may do that. But I strongly encourage you to register. Would we deny you entrance? Absolutely not. But it's better for us. We've got a lanyard for you and a goodie bag for you, and it's just better if you register. So that is what will happen if you text FWT to 855-616-1620.
And if you've never been at the EAA grounds, this is a great opportunity to get there free and check it out while you're roaming around and looking at things.
Precisely. That I couldn't have said it better. And we're just so grateful that EAA is letting us partner with them again for the second year in a row, because the event space is perfect. It's just every one of our partners, all of the cruise lines and tour companies and visitor bureaus and insurance companies and all of our partners that were there last year said it was hands down the best event they did the entire year. So,
well, and when you think travel, you think airplanes. So
Right.
it only makes
Right.
sense to tie in with that
I
and make
love
it
that.
happen.
I absolutely love that. So yes, so FWT to 855-616-1620. And you can also use that to text in questions, and you can also use that if you were on my Ireland trip last week.
Yeah.
How about texting in or calling in and letting us know how the trip went?
That would be perfect. 855-616-1620. It is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Our home values have gone up over the years, while our home continues to age every second. This is Eric Brown with Aaron Brown, brothers and owners of our family business, Siding Unlimited.
While those values continue to go up and homes continue to age, we see homeowners have become more concerned about who is going to do the work. Making the right decision has become the top priority and a nervous decision.
What's great about Siding Unlimited, we've seen so many people choose us, and their responses years after the project is remarkable. Siding Unlimited delivers on quality products and installation, making longevity and peace of mind a priority with new windows, doors, roofing, and siding.
Trust the local, family-operated Siding Unlimited to be the company of choice for your next window project. Proven to be the best by earning Pella's prestigious Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times.
Siding Unlimited. Experience, integrity, craftsmanship. Call Siding Unlimited at 262-567-4513 or visit sidingunlimited.com today.
Fireworks Nation Superstore Lomira has the biggest bang for your buck. Get 60% off specials, instant rewards, and our no-dud guarantee. Experience Fireworks Nation's huge showroom. Truly one of a kind in Wisconsin and worth your drive. Save big money on fireworks. Fireworks Nation Superstore. Highway 41 and 67 across from Piggly Wiggly, Lomira. Fireworks Nation Superstore. Save big money on fireworks. Fireworksnation.com. Fireworks Nation Superstore Lomira has the biggest bang for your buck. Get 60% off specials, instant rewards, and our no-dud guarantee. Experience Fireworks Nation's huge showroom. Truly one of a kind in Wisconsin and worth your drive. Save big money on fireworks. Fireworks Nation Superstore. Highway 41 and 67 across from Piggly Wiggly, Lomira. Fireworks Nation Superstore. Save big money on fireworks. Fireworksnation.com.
It's Christmas in July at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores. Get sale discounts store-wide all month long. What a great time to shop for all of your Christmas needs. Get your holiday decor and so much more, along with all the great bargains we always have for you. It's Christmas in July at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
Ooh, you're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
With an ever-changing inventory, you never know what great bargains you're going to be able to find at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores. It makes shopping fun because the best finds are the ones you had no idea you'd even come across. And when they're at thrift store prices, it feels good. And it feels even better to know you're helping us help others. Shop St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
You're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
Planning a vacation? We've got you covered. You're listening to the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Dayton Kane here with Rose Gray. Going to be a high of 83 today with storms possible tonight, especially to the south. So before you go out for your fireworks or your drone display, make sure you're checking the forecast and the radar to see that it's actually going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, we did that on New Berlin was supposed to do their drone show on Thursday. Yeah. And so we drove out to that. And as we're getting closer and closer, I'm like, there are no cars anywhere. What's going on? It had been moved due to the forecast. So that in New Berlin is tonight at 9:30 and fireworks following it. So we're going to get both of them tonight.
Here you go.
So, that's our plan. You said your plan is to chill out.
I'm seriously contemplating one trip to Summerfest late in the day. I'm not going to hang around or anything like that, but get my Bodines fix for the summer, for the year.
That's late though. That's 10.
But that's okay. I could probably just go in really, really late. If you go that late, you have a better option of finding parking.
That is true.
Parking is difficult.
That is
and
true.
I do want to let everybody know, if you text FWT to 855-616-1620 and you get that link, the education sessions are now up.
Oh, so they're already there.
Yep. So Celebrity Cruises is doing one. Princess Cruises. We have one room reserved from 9 to 10 just for the Steve Scafidi and Colleen Alsberg doing the show live. Last year we did it in kind of a cubby. And we never expected that many people would want to be there for the broadcast. What were we thinking? Of course you want to be there for the broadcast. And this year we're going to set it up so you can actually hear the broadcast. Last year you couldn't hear the Gene Miller was there with me and Steve Scafidi. So that's happening, and you'll want to register for that because that one's going to fill up. I promise you. And that's 9 to 10. Insight Vacations, African Travel, Viking Cruises, Fox Group Vacations. You definitely want to hear that. Yeah. That also reminds me to remind you, Julia Fellow will be there as well.
Okay.
So she has committed. Yep, she committed to me just yesterday that she and her husband Jason will be there for a bit, but for sure we want them there when the Fox Group Vacations presentation is happening. Royal Caribbean, Globus Family Brands, and Holland America. So you'll have an opportunity to register for those as well.
And you guys do prizes out there?
Oh my gosh. The amount of prizes we gave away last year was every vendor or one of our partners is going to have some kind of a drawing or something,
Sure.
or many of them will. But then Fox World Travel itself gave out, I want to say some crazy number, like 8 huge prizes. So.
Yeah. There was, I remember as we were listing it off, I'm like, I can't get there. How am I going to get there?
Exactly.
No, so good stuff. FWT to 855-616-1620 gets you the link. You'll see all that information that Rose just talked through, and you can register yourself to be there that day at the EAA grounds. So let's talk about your Ireland trip.
Yeah, let's do that. So first of all, I'm starting to feel like I must be the best luck charm of all good luck charms in the world. We had outstanding weather.
Yeah.
And again, we prepare our guests when they go to places that are known for inclement weather about that. And honestly, I took my umbrella out one day for a short time period.
Nice.
It was sunny and warm. There was a heat wave there, and their idea of a heat wave in Ireland was in the 80s.
Oh,
and that's
beautiful.
It was pretty hot. I will say this: we also prepare people for these kinds of things, and many of the Americans kind of put that in the back of their mind and don't bring that forward until it actually is happening to you, which is many of the buildings and hotels throughout Europe are not air conditioned,
right?
Because they don't get that kind of sweltering heat. Well, they've been having heat waves the last several summers. You saw what was going on the continent of Europe. Very, very bad heat wave deaths because of it. It was pretty warm in the hotels. I will tell you that. Our first hotel did have air conditioning, but not like super air conditioning like we have in the U.S. The second one, which actually was the Great Southern in Killarney, which I will recommend highly, they just regained their 5-star rating with Michelin. Yep. Clearly, one of the criteria is not air conditioning because they did not have it. But the service level there, impeccable. Location, perfect. You could walk to many pubs, which many of us did. And so anybody that's got anything they want to give us a shout out or a comment, feel free to call in or text into 855-616-1620 and let us know what you experienced in Ireland. And I'm pretty confident in saying these people are going to have nothing but good things to say.
I guess I want to know what you do in Ireland because I've never been there. I know it's gorgeous. Every picture I see of Ireland is great. But besides going to a pub and counting sheep, what are we doing in Ireland? That's what I want to know. So if you're on the trip, talk to me. Let me know. What was the best part? What was the fun experience that you had that you'll never forget in Ireland? Because I've talked to people that have gone there and they say it's a fabulous trip, like nothing you've ever seen before.
Right, and you very likely will consider returning and do more of it. This was an 8-day trip, just perfect to get your feet wet when it comes to Ireland. And now you just want to see more and more, and you want to go to more pubs, and you want to sing with more people, and you want to meet more people, and you want to golf more golf courses.
Golf, that's something you do there.
Well, we had some golfers on the trip.
So. All right, 855-616-1620. You can call, and Isaac's in the producer's studio. He'll put you on with Rose and I, or you can text in what you loved about Ireland, 855-616-1620. The Fox World Travel Show is on WTMJ.
Here's why you can feel confident in choosing Less's Glass to fabricate and install your new shower door or glass bath enclosure. For over 40 years, we've done thousands of them. And when you want a new and modern aesthetic added to your bathroom, you want a crew with experience behind it. We fabricate new shower doors or bath enclosures to fit any space of your bathroom, all done in-house, and that's great for quality control. It could be a neo-angle shower stall, a corner enclosure, a bypass for your tub or shower, or a heavy 3/8-inch all-glass enclosure. Any idea you have, framed or frameless, we can handle it. And when you work with a family-owned company, the buck stops here, because we're not satisfied until you are. This is Stacy Sinks with Less's Glass Service. If it's a new glass shower door, fogged or broken insulated glass replacement, or affordable glass and mirror home decor that you've been looking for, you just can't pass on Less's Glass. Less's Glass Service, serving all of southeastern Wisconsin. Find us at lessglassservice.com.
Hey, check this out. How about a free dinner at a great place, the historic Fox and Hound Supper Club tonight? WTMJ's John Mercure here. I highly recommend this great place. When you buy one dinner, your second dinner's free, even on the weekends. Wow. You're going to love the twin lobster tails, pecan-crusted salmon, steak and lobster, pasta dishes, even prime rib on Saturdays, any entree, buy one, get one free, desserts, huge ice cream drinks, buy one, get one free. So de-stress with a cocktail. Choose from 20 bourbons, 120 wines in the timbered rustic bar, 8 gorgeous dining rooms. I recommend the magnificent all-you-care-to-eat Sunday brunch. Kids and grandkids under 3 eat for free. The Fox and Hounds, tucked into the Kettle Moraine Forest, right near Holy Hill. The summer drive is spectacular. I mean, it's poppin'. A Wisconsin must-see. Escape from your kitchen with a free dinner this weekend, serving Saturday lunch from 11 till 2, dinner at 3 p.m. Tables are open tonight and tomorrow. Google Fox and Hounds. Call and reserve.
Take your travel tips from the travel experts. Welcome back to the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
250-year celebration going on today for the 4th of July. Hopefully you have some big plans with friends and family and can get out and enjoy the weather. Not bad, 83 for a high. Storms possible, but not like washout storms, at least maybe to the south later tonight. But check out your radar before you head out. But otherwise, have a good day. I'm Dayton Kane, Rose Gray here answering your questions at 855-616-1620. That's the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line. Hi, Rose. We're about to go to Switzerland with Fox and are wondering if you know anyone who has had direct experience with the new EES system, in particular in Amsterdam. Many rumors out there. We are transiting through and have a 2-hour, 50-minute layover.
So I have personally had to deal with EES. EES, for those listeners who are unaware, is the EU's, which is the European Union. I'm going to stop using acronyms and be more specific here. The EU's entry-exit system. And so what happens is the EU is preparing for going to a biometric system so that all non-EU and Schengen is 30-ish countries, some of which are in the EU, 1 or 2 are not. So that are arriving from places like the United States and the UK and Canada, who previously did not require any kind of a visa. You could just come and go across borders as you like. They're registering fingerprints and facial scans. So this has been my experience in Frankfurt, in Munich. I did not do it in Ireland because Ireland, you're clearing customs and immigration as a U.S. citizen there. Okay. So that I did not do it there. But so I've done it in Munich and I've done it in Frankfurt and I've done it in Lisbon. Okay. So what happens is you walk up to for those of you who've traveled internationally, it's that booth that the officer is in that you used to slip your passport, or you still do, slip your passport through the window to them. Now they've got a pad and you put your 4 fingers, not your thumb, your 4 fingers onto that pad, and now it's capturing your fingerprints. And then there, next to that, there is an elongated camera-like thing. For those of you who have global entry, it looks exactly like that camera, and you look into that, and now it's capturing your biometrics, so your face, your eyes, and several other things. Does it take a little bit longer? Yes, because everyone has to do it, but sometimes it's not registering as fast as it should. We heard that Frankfurt's 50% of those kiosks weren't working the week we were there.
Okay.
And then they just skip it. They don't say, well, now we've got to find another place for you to do this. You'll do it next time. This is just a proactive way for these countries to start capturing this information. Okay. Now the texter's question was, is 2 hours and 50 minutes long enough? They're asking for or suggesting, due to bottlenecks because of this EES system in Amsterdam, for an hour and a half to 3 hours. So they're right under that 3 hours. I would feel comfortable with that. I feel like that's overly cautious, if you will, the 3 hours.
Sure.
But an hour to me would present some anxiety in me if I only had an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another question at 855-616-1620. We'll be going to Alaska trip with Rose on July 26th. What type of shoes do we need for touring parts of the trip? We're not doing the helicopter landing on the glacier. That's from Mike and Nancy.
I say anything that's comfortable. So it can be sneakers. It can be something with a grippy bottom. Waterproof is always good, just because of the rain, not because you're not landing on a glacier or not getting out into water, but it's very, very tricky. Again, it's one of those places where you need to be prepared for all sorts of weather. Packing for Alaska, even for me, who when I go in July will be my 15th trip to Alaska, I still put things in, take things out. Do I need this rain poncho? Do I need this waterproof windbreaker? Do I need this umbrella? That kind of a thing. So anything, again, and somebody on the Ireland trip purchased new shoes for the trip and never wore them before the trip. Yeah, we were looking for Band-Aids.
Don't do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Make sure they're comfortable and you've used them for sure.
Break them in for sure. But if you're throughout Alaska, everything is just really about walking in comfort.
Okay.
And I wear flip-flops. Isn't that crazy?
That
is
crazy.
If it's warm enough, I have some pretty decent cushiony flip-flops that I wear. So,
what does Fox World Travel all do?
We do vacation travel, which is what we talk about on the show every single Saturday morning, as well as business travel and meetings and incentives. So we are your full-service travel agency. You can reach us anytime, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, by calling 866-GO-FOX-GO. My favorite way to talk to us is by sending us an email or an inquiry. If you go to the vacation tab, you'll see Plan Your Trip. Hit that button, and you will want to do that, and we will talk more about that because the upcoming Apple Vacations / Royal Caribbean sale is right around the corner.
It's the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ. We go over the WTMJ Breaking News Center with Jen Gregg. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning, Dane. One person is in custody after a deadly car crash in Milwaukee. A 27-year-old died on scene after crashing with another car at the Congress and Appleton intersection last night. The victim was traveling northwest on Appleton when they collided with a 28-year-old driver traveling southeast on Appleton. Milwaukee police arrested the 28-year-old driver. The investigation remains ongoing. 5 people are seriously injured after a silo collapsed on them in the village of Sharon. 3 motorcyclists and 2 people in a car took cover behind a barn near Highway 14 during the storm yesterday. The 80-foot silo nearby collapsed on the drivers, causing severe injuries. All 5 people were taken to the hospital. Their current condition is unknown. And the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources is cracking down on impaired boating throughout this holiday weekend. The initiative is called Operation Drywater and will help prevent boating while impaired through July 5th. Boaters can expect to see an increased law enforcement presence both on the water and at boat launches across the state. The DNR says 1/3 of Wisconsin's fatal boating incidents involved alcohol in 2025. They are urging boaters, operators, and passengers to boat sober and wear a life jacket to avoid legal consequences. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic, there are no major incidents to report.
Traffic is sponsored by the Amazing Mineshaft Restaurant in downtown Hartford.
The Mineshaft Restaurant in Hartford needs line cooks and dishwashers. You'll make real money. Parents and grandparents, tell your kids. Contact the Mineshaft today and start next week.
Here's your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Today, chance of isolated morning storms and scattered evening storms possible, especially near the state line. High of 83. Sunday, chance of afternoon storms below severe limits, a high of 80. Monday is mostly sunny, less humid, a high of 78. Tuesday is mostly sunny, sticky, a high of 80. Wednesday is hot and sticky, a high of 85. Right now in Madison, 75, Green Bay, 71, and in Milwaukee, 76 degrees. I'm Jen Gregg. Outdoor Living Unlimited WTMJ News Time is 9:32.
From the post-game to the morning show, there's no rest for baseball for Dominic Cotroneo, our Brewers 360 guest every Monday at 8:45 on Wisconsin's Morning News.
Cooper Pratt and his team loves defense. Cooper Pratt's a big league shortstop right now. I mean, Cooper Pratt was a big league shortstop defensively last year. I mean, that's a big league shortstop.
Brewers 360 is sponsored by Outdoor Living Unlimited, Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Cannon and Dumphy, and Ridgetop Exteriors.
So I was talking with another real estate agent who has been in the business even longer than I have, with a couple of other big-name companies. He was talking about how it's tough to compete with us because we have good agents and we charge less commission. And he even said that he lost a few listings to us, and it always bothered him because he realized that he was doing everything that we were doing, but he was charging more. We do charge less, and we do everything that a full-service agency does, because we are full-service real estate agents. The only difference is we give you our very best commission rate up front. You do pay for what you get. And with Century 21 Benefit Realty for 1.9% on the listing side of your home, with a cap of $19,000 commission on any size home, you can get full-service experienced agents, MLS marketing, professional photos, even virtual walkthroughs, and everything you get from any other big-name agent, all under the umbrella of the Century 21 brand. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Dave Spano, CEO of Annex Wealth Management, a fee-only fiduciary.
Fee-only fiduciary really further separates the folks that either say fiduciary some of the time or best interests altogether. And it's not just that alone. It is, of course, everything else that we can bring to the table that just isn't asset management. It is estate planning, tax planning, financial planning, all of it wrapped together in one transparent fee.
Know the difference with Annex Wealth Management. Click the Get Started button at annexwealth.com.
Church and Chapel Funeral Homes. Your family, your memories, our priority. Church and Chapel Funeral Homes. There's one near you.
Plan a perfect vacation, no matter your budget. This is the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Dayton Kane here with Rose Gray. Thank you for joining us. It's $4 on the 4th at the Milwaukee County Zoo today. If you're looking for something to do with the family and don't have plans, that might be a place to check out. FWT, when you text that to 855-616-1620, you will get yourself a little registration link that lets you register for the big event going on in September at the EAA grounds, the travel showcase, where there's going to be dozens, is that safe to say?
If you go down to the very bottom of the registration screen, the presenting sponsors are there, and it's very correct to say dozens.
Dozens, yes. We're not up to 100.
No.
But
A lot.
Dozens and dozens.
Yeah, so it's just everybody you would expect. Everybody you would hear us talk about on the air. Globus family of brands and Avalon Waterways, Viking River Cruises and Ocean Cruises, Insight Vacations, which is Brendan and Trafalgar, and Holland America, because we do Alaska with them, and African Travel, Rocky, who's been on the show a number of times, Celebrity, Princess Cruises, and more and more and more and more. And, of course, WTMJ is one of our sponsors.
Everyone's going to be there. Except Rose Gray.
Except Rose Gray. And I'm a little sad about it, actually. But I did want to let everybody know, I heard back from somebody texted in and said, how do you register for those seminars, which I mentioned? Apparently, marketing has made the determination that we're not going to have you register for those. We just want you to see the timeline so you can plan out your visit.
And that is up there on that link as well.
It is, yep.
So. FWT to 855-616-1620. Same number for questions like this one. The Bunratty Castle and Dirty Nellies were fun experiences. If you noticed the lower level, they had Irish bumper stickers and a closed Wolski's sign or bumper sticker, Dan and Bonnie. That's kind of cool, like worldwide, huh?
Oh, for sure. So what's cool, Dirty Nellies, which is this bar right adjacent to Bunratty Castle, which is Bunratty Castle and Folk Park. So you can walk around and see how they lived in medieval times. And then we have a medieval banquet at the end of the day. But the night we were at Dirty Nellies, so not only do you see bumper stickers from all over the place in this bar, as well as many other pubs throughout Ireland, which are fun. I closed Wolski's and Irish Fest and Summerfest and all that kind of stuff you see. But you will also see police patches everywhere.
Really?
Because there are so many Irish people who, when they immigrated, became police officers and firefighters. Hence the bagpipes at funerals and things like that. So many, many, many officers will bring in their, and fire department workers will bring in, EMTs will bring in their patches through, and they display them all over.
Cool.
So that is also very cool. So yes, that was a very, very fun and cool experience.
855-616-1620, the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line. Hi, we're taking our second Viking cruise late August. Do you have any solutions for the slow internet service on board? Would eSIM cards or pocket Wi-Fi be worth pursuing? Thanks much. And then they followed up with, this is a river cruise through Budapest to Amsterdam, and the last cruise was about 2 years ago.
Right. The reason I asked the question of the texter, how long ago, internet has improved substantially within the last 2 to 4 years on river cruises. But it was just 2 years ago and they were experiencing lagging internet time, and they're trying to do more and more. They need the internet for more than just communicating, because what ends up happening, it happens everywhere, and I am not technologically expert in any way, shape, or form. But the more people that are using the internet, it bogs down. So what happens is everybody's out on an excursion. If you happen to be not on that excursion and you're on the ship, you'll be shocked at what fast internet you have.
Yeah.
When the excursions come back and it's lunchtime, or the excursions come back, it's late afternoon and it's about to be dinner time. It's when it bogs down again.
Everybody's
back on it again. So quite honestly, I don't know that an eSIM card would do any would make it better for you. They're not expensive, so you absolutely could try it.
Sure.
What this texter is referring to is you wouldn't then be using the internet, you would be using cellular data for your internet purposes.
Sure.
And I do both when I travel throughout Europe. So I try to use the hotel internet or the ship Wi-Fi whenever I can, but because I want to save my plan. My plan gives me 5 gigabytes for fast speed internet. Okay. But once that's gone, you can tell that, my plan just went down to the lowest gigabytes it can possibly get. And if anybody's out there listening, and I know you are, and you want to weigh in on this, text us at 855-616-1620. But I also will tell this listener that it's improved a great deal in the last several years. So maybe the last time they were on it, which was 2 years ago, maybe it's a little more,
Gotcha. Somebody texted in the Little Museum in Dublin was a great experience.
Yeah.
What is that? A little museum.
So I'm thinking they were talking about Trinity College.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So if you have things you want to talk about Ireland, if you were on the trip with Rose, we'd love to hear from you on that. And we will get to more of your calls and texts when we come back. Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line is 855-616-1620. Why not check out foxworldtravel.com while we're in this next commercial break? Plan your next vacation. How great would that be? Thanks for listening to WTMJ.
Don't miss the most anticipated vacation event of the summer. It's Fox World Travel's exclusive July sale with Apple Vacations and new this year, Royal Caribbean. July is the best time of the year to lock in your perfect dates and rates before they fill up. Get the hottest cruise deals or plan ahead for 2027 all-inclusives with nonstop flights. Secure your dream reservation with just a deposit. Visit foxworldtravel.com/July and get on the exclusive list. Sale starts soon.
There's an amazing supper club in Wisconsin Dells, Ish Nala, nestled among the pines and perched above the sandstone bluffs of Mirror Lake. The beauty, the history, the service, the food, the fun. Hi, this is Bob Prosser, owner of Ish Nala Supper Club in Wisconsin Dells. I've been a part of Ish Nala since 1973, and I am so proud to continue the tradition that began in 1953. Why not enjoy a brandy old-fashioned in one of our bars, each with a spectacular view overlooking Mirror Lake, or just relax before or after dinner on one of our outdoor decks. Our Ish Nala chefs have prepared your favorites: 24-ounce ribeye, cold water lobster tails, North Atlantic salmon, and of course, Ish Nala's roast duck. Thank you for making Ish Nala Wisconsin's favorite supper club, where the only thing we overlook is Mirror Lake. I'm Bob Prosser, and I want to serve you.
Summer is the time to enjoy the outside. Enjoy the deck, the patio, the fire pit, the shade, the screen room, the in-ground pool. Enjoy all of it in your own backyard. Outdoor Living Unlimited is Wisconsin's top TimberTech decking installer and can deliver a design and build your next maintenance-free deck with a custom screen room and automated pergola. Stop by our Outdoor Living Unlimited showroom at 665 Larry Court in Waukesha or visit OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
Artwork, especially original artwork, can be pricey. But when you take it in on consignment from nice people like you who are just ready to change the look of their home, you can price it right. And you'll find a lot of it at Design Exchange. Beautiful frame pieces by a number of notable artists. And new ones pop in all the time. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. In Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Now these tend to fly off the shelves. But don't worry, because our connection supplies us with a lot of them. Vintage ceiling tiles from once great old buildings in New York City that make for ultra-unique artwork. These items are definitely hard to find from anywhere else around here, so come take a look and you'll probably find a treasure. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. In Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Gotta get away? No one does it better. Back to more of the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Dayton Kane here with Rose Gray. 69 degrees on the way up to a high of 83 today. Some storms possible, especially to the south. Not a washout, but just be prepared as you're walking outside and look ahead. Plan accordingly. 855-616-1620 is a Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line. Got another text here, says, we will be spending several days in Paris before heading up to Normandy for a 2-day Normandy tour in June of 27. Do you have hotel recommendations that are close to the main attractions?
Okay, so during the break, I Googled something because when we go, I'm super familiar with this area because with the help of our good friends at Insight Vacations, I have curated and created an itinerary, which is a World War II itinerary. Mm-hmm. You can find that itinerary by going to our website, foxworldtravel.com, going to the vacation tab. And when you're in the vacation tab, you'll see groups, drop down to Fox Group Vacations, and look for Remembrance and Honor, a Path Through History. Okay? And the reason I did that is because I wanted to remind everybody or remind myself where we stay when we are in Bayeux. Bayeaux is the town that would be the closest to all of the beaches of Normandy. Now, that's not just Omaha. That's Utah, Juneau, Sword, all of those beaches in that area. But you cannot walk from Bayeux to the beaches. You would have to get a tour, a car, a Uber, a something like that. So we happen to be staying this year at the Novotel in Bayeux. There's a number of hotels there and some Airbnbs and Verbos as well. But we are going to be staying at the Novotel. There is a link that I just sent to the texter, which is for a website, which is Normandy Lovers, Normandy spelled with an IE, as in the French way, lovers.fr, which is going to come up in French then. And if you do /en, it will translate to English for you.
Interesting.
And it will give you some places to stay, which are right near the beaches themselves. Now, what I love about this particular website is it gives you the disadvantages of sleeping near the landing beaches. And what those disadvantages entail is that there isn't going to be a lot around there. So if you're in the village of Bayeux, there's a lot. There's restaurants and there's churches and supermarkets and that kind of a thing. Supermarket, probably one. So, you know, if you really, really want to be there, like up close and personal, yeah, you need to do that. But Bayeux is where you're going to have a little bit more of opportunities for accommodation choices as well as dining choices, etc.
FWT, when you text that to 855-616-1620, you're going to get a link to the travel showcase going on at the EAA grounds on September 12th. You can pre-register for that so we know you're coming. They'll have a lanyard for you. They're going to have a goodie bag for you. Pre-register at that link, FWT, to 855-616-1620. 1620. Somebody did text into that same number, by the way. That's the same number you're asking questions. Does registering for the EAA Travel Showcase allow you entrance to the EAA?
Part of it.
Part of it. So what part of that
the
would
museum.
be?
The museum.
Good question. Another one came in. Let's see. This isn't a question. This is a statement.
Telling me where they went, because it was the historic 22-acre Victorian Public Park in Dublin City, which is St. Stephen's Green.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
So that is the little museum that they were referencing. And this is where you can see it's right at the top of Grafton Street, which essentially is the main street of Dublin, if you will. It's free to enter, and there are statues and things of that nature.
There you go. 855-616-1620. One segment left. Get your questions in for Rose Gray on the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Stay informed with what's happening in the Badger State and beyond with Greg Matzik and Jessica Ty on Wisconsin's Midday News.
Why did he do this, allegedly? Well, he was trying to cash in to clear his gambling debts, but the Department of Justice is onto it.
Sounds like if he is convicted and he did indeed do this, he just got in way over his head.
Join us each weekday from noon until 3 p.m. or catch up anytime on our YouTube page or the Wisconsin's Midday News podcast.
MW Marine.
Celebrate summer with the 4th of July boat sale at MW Marine. Check out the new 2026 Lund, Ranger, and Vexus boats powered by Mercury Outboards. All priced to move during this special holiday event. Ask about remaining closeout models with deep discounted pricing at MW Marine. They'll help keep your boat ready for the water with expert service and convenient outdoor storage. Make this your best summer yet at MW Marine, where 4th of July savings are making waves.
For growing businesses, digital marketing shouldn't be a gamble. If your business needs results, not guesswork, it's time for a different approach. At Margle Media, we deliver real results for businesses in an evolving digital world. Backed by data, guided by strategy, and focused on actionable outcomes. We partner with businesses of all sizes to drive growth locally or nationwide. Set up a free consultation today. Visit us at marglemedia.com. That's MARGLE media.com.
100 years ago, Bayview Shade and Blind opened its doors with a commitment to craftsmanship and care. Today, that same family spirit lives on in every home we serve. I'm Daniel Pahalski, one of the third-generation owners of Bayview Shade and Blind. We want to say thank you to the families and businesses who've supported us for 100 years.
Sharing a little sunshine for 100 years. Bayview Shade and Blind.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. Before you pack your suitcase, hear from the experts. Here's more of the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
69 on the way up to a high of 83 today. I'm Dayton Kane here with Rose Gray. With the Brewers being in number one place and so hot, it's hard to think that the Packers are only like a month away.
Did you actually stay up for that game last night?
I did not.
I couldn't do it.
No, but they pulled it off again.
Oh, my gosh.
It's unbelievable.
Scrappy little team,
It is unbelievable. Yeah, 34 days until Packers family night, 40 days until their first preseason game in Pittsburgh. Let's hope we're on fire with that team, too, and we just can continue all this. The Brewers looking good. Let's get the Packers up there as well. So, got another text in about Ireland. Jeff texted in, our trip to Ireland was wonderful. Some highlights include hanging out at the pubs with the locals, hearing lots of history from our tour driver, and, of course, the golf. There you go.
No,
with
Jeff
the golf
was one of the
again.
golfers. Yep.
Yeah.
So he's referencing Tom Tynan. Can you imagine my joy? I've traveled in Ireland with Tom Tynan twice. He is our driver guide. Most of the time when you are dealing with companies like Globus Family of Brands and Trafalgar and even Brendan, with whom we traveled, you will get a guide and a driver. Right? In this case, Tom Tynan is the guide and the driver. So he has the little headset on and he's driving along. He reminds me of a little leprechaun. He's absolutely adorable. When I got back from the show a week ago Saturday, my phone rang early in the afternoon and it was from Ireland. And I thought, I probably better take this. And it was just Tom welcoming me and reminding me of, letting me know he was going to be our guide and driver. I was giddy with excitement. Stories galore. Absolutely just love so much.
It's amazing the difference the tour guide can make.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, that was good. With regard to the Normandy beaches, the texter also then sent in a text and said, what about Paris? Paris is tough for me to give you suggestions until you tell me what arrondissement, which is what district you want to be in. There are 20 districts in the city of Paris. So I would encourage this person to, if you only need pieces and parts, we will still help you at Fox World Travel. I mean, I certainly could tell you about the Champ du Mars hotel, which Jim Peck your predecessor here by many, many years.
Yeah, a long time.
Absolutely loved, and we still get questions about what was Jim Peck's favorite hotel in Paris. But he wanted to be close to the Eiffel Tower. You can see the Eiffel Tower from that hotel, and Americans owned it at one point in time, and that was another reason I think he liked it. But it really depends on where you want to be in Paris for me to say to give you some recommendations. So more information, go to our website, plan your vacation. Again, you might have done most of this on your own. Maybe you've got your airfare already booked and some other things already booked or whatever. It's fine. We can help you with the hotels in Normandy as well as Paris.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because we do talk a lot about the group travel that happens on this show, but you guys are advisors for everything. Can you have preferred partners that you talk about a lot? If somebody calls in and they want to use a different source, like Avalon versus Viking versus Celebrity, you can work with anybody, but you have preferred partners, but you can work with anybody.
Right, 100%. If you come in and it's not one of our partners, our preferred partners, we may say, would you mind if I showed you a comparable partner and let me tell you why we work with them and what perks that will bring to your trip because of our relationship with them. If you still want to book with them, we're not going to say absolutely not. We're going to assist you with that.
Sure.
But again, that's why we do that. Not, it's just because of the relationship we have and how we know in the event that something goes wrong, we've got some backup.
Nice. And Julia Fellows listening this morning, she texted in, my Instagram post is going a little viral overnight because Meghan Markle's Closet is collaborating with my Insta post on the Royal Crown Experience.
Yes.
What is that for those who don't know?
Yes, Julia Fellow will be hosting a trip with me along and her lovely husband, Jason. And it's called British Crown Experience. It's August 5th through August 15th next year. British Crown Experience. And Julia's excited about all of this, but she's very excited about high tea and she's very excited about getting to go to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
And so we've got some pretty cool things included in this trip. You can find it under group vacations as well. So if you are an Instagram person, why not check out the Instagram post she's referencing, which is Meghan Markle's Closet, which is about Meghan Markle because Meghan Markle's Closet is collaborating with her on the Instagram page. So you can watch the back and forth about the Royal Crown Experience that she's having. She's so much fun. She was the MC at the golf outing this past Tuesday, and she's always so upbeat and bubbly and fun. Who wouldn't want to travel with her?
Exactly. So people can go to the group travel page. There's again, we could say dozens of trips up there. You guys have a lot of trips for 26, 27 up and ready to go. And Colleen mentioned you guys are already planning for 2028.
Well, we've got 3 up there for 28, and we're already putting out bids and doing some preliminary work for 28 because we know you want more information and earlier information. So we try to get it to you as fast as possible.
Yes. So if you're thinking of doing some traveling this next couple of years, don't think anymore. Just go sign up. And you can do it right on the website, or you can fill out the Plan My Trip and put a bunch of information in there so that somebody on Monday can reach back to you and help get that going for you, because there's nothing better than having a trip on your calendar to look forward to.
100% agree. If I don't have something planned, I will quickly have something planned because I need to have something to look forward to, and so do you.
Okay. 4th of July. Have a good one.
And
enjoy
be safe
that,
so that you
be
can travel
safe.
with us.
And
yeah.
remind people before we wrap it up, what do you guys all help with?
So it's vacation travel, business travel, and meetings and incentives travel. We talk mostly about vacation travel on this program because that's the sexy side of the business. And we certainly do promote group travel, but we are there to help you with customizing, creating, curating a memory that you will have for a lifetime when you travel.
That's what you exactly do. And that's when you talk about people and their memories, like tell me what's some of your favorite memories. It's time with family at a lake. It's traveling to a different country. It's doing the travel things that are out of the ordinary, because life can be kind of mundane sometimes.
Exactly.
So have
and
something fun to do.
It's about experiences, not material things.
Exactly.
In my world, your world, and most of the listeners, because that's why they're listening to a show about travel.
That's why it's the Fox World Travel Show. Have a great week.
Thank you. Stay
Enjoy your
safe,
4th of July.
everybody. Happy birthday, America.
Joe Kraus and the crew from Annex Wealth Management coming in next with Money Talk on WTMJ.
The preceding program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or Good Karma Brands.
Meet Jim and Rita. We went on a motorcycle trip. But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident. They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.